Hello and welcome. I'm Knight's Angel, and we're back building Paws. Alright. Between episodes, I did a couple of things, as you can see. I took our initial template and made a slightly larger one. And then I used wax paper for this one, so. And I took that and cut a couple of pieces of our lining. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the last two. So, line this up best we can. There we go. And if I do this right, I should only have to do this once. So, see what happens. And the reason why I'm using the white material over making two more out of the black is, well, white material is easier to see. So we're just going to quickly trace over it. Pretty much the same thing as always. Strong smells. And if I'm right about this, okay, it didn't bleed through as much as I thought it would, but either way, what we're going to do next is we are going to trim it. We're going to go ahead and cut this. So I have a tendency of being a bit of a free floater, so let's go ahead and bring this up a little. Or maybe not. I need it that high. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on this side and save this for last, because we are literally just going to cut this as it is. And don't worry about making it overly perfect. We're not looking for that, because most of this edging is never going to see the light of day. And this is going to be some of the seam work we're going to pretty much just do and not worry about, because it's going to be on the, we're going to be wanting the interior anyway. Don't worry, we're going to end up trimming some of the edges anyway, so. Now if you want, you can trim all the way up off of the edge, that way you're not having to handle so much loose material. I've done it several times. And there we go. And just keep going and going. Now for spots like that, where it ends up coming to a point, just trim a little bit extra off of it. Back, take the excess off, because it's just going to be a lot easier. And just overall, we're just going to cut right through our lines. Like so. One other thing you can do is make a little pinch at the point. Just go. Right there. That way you don't have to fight your way down there. And there we go. Halfway through this, well, more than halfway through this at this point. Just going and going. Yep. I hope I haven't been taking this out of frame, so. And I gotta review it all. You can actually just go ahead and trim off that little excess right there. There we go. Now, Now you can do it this way if you want, or you can do them individually. This way probably gets you the most consistent results compared to doing them separately, and that's what I actually did with the black half of it. So voila. There we go. Now we can get that out of the far way. Like so. Then we can then all we have to do is pair them off. What's going to be fun is what we're going to have to do next, and that's going to be sorting through the fur to make the next part of this. Now, do not throw these away. You are going to need both of these. One, because we still have to do the foam and the fur. So, keep these on hand. Pun not intended. Well, actually, if I wanted to make it a pun, I would have said keep them on paw. But, either way. So, we are done with those for now. So we're going to move on to the next. Which is going to be sorting through the fur. And what we're going to end up doing is, because we have a lot of pieces to work with, this is where it's going to get interesting. So, but before we get into this, we're going to do one other thing. And I can already hear somebody going, taking too long. Well, it's better to take too long and get it right than to rush through it and make every mistake in the book. Trust me on that one. I've done it before. At some point I'll actually show you that exploit. So, what we're going to do is we are going to make a copy of our stencil again. And yeah, I'm going to do this I'm probably going to do this a couple of times. And yes, I'm doing this part in pen. see, and hopefully you'll see what I'm doing here soon enough. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but with this, we are doing something completely different. Look for this. Where'd I put my pen? Okay. Yeah. Now, the way we're going to be doing this one is going to be a little bit trickier, and it's something I didn't think to do with the last pair of gloves I made, is we are going to dissect it. We're actually going to make the fingers individually going all the way down to the wrist. This line right here, because this is where we're going to actually put our cuff. So, go ahead and cut this out of our wax paper here. Right. Yeah. And now we just cut it all out. Now we are going to need to make sure that these pieces are a little bit bigger, because this has to fit not only around our lining, but also around our foam. And I've got less than a minute, so I'm going to call it here. We'll finish. I'll go ahead. I'll actually finish that one up in the next episode. That you guys don't miss anything. Or actually, I'll just do that between videos. So don't worry about it. We'll get to the fun stuff here soon. Well, soon enough. Anyway, hit the buttons in whatever order you so desire at your leisure. Go ahead and leave your thoughts, comments, questions, ideas, what have you, down below. And as always, I'm Knight's Angel. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a better day. Peace.